y'all, welcome back to Huntress Healing. Today's deck walkthrough is actually a twofer. You are getting the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot and the Wild Unknown Pocket Animal Spirit Oracle. I absolutely love the Wild Unknown decks, whether it's these or the Archetypes deck or, oh gosh, what is the other one? There's 4 decks total that I'm aware of, but these two that I'm going to be flipping through today are pocket sized. So they are actually really small. They come in these little tins here. And they're great because you can just like toss them in your bag and go. And I found that these were really great for me because I liked being able to carry both a tarot and an oracle deck with me, depending on like what kind of reading I wanted to do at the time. I could pick which deck I wanted, or if I wanted to use them together. So we're going to go ahead and flip through these. I have used these decks, so they're likely not in the order that they come out of, fresh out of the box. But I wanted to just show you guys what each of them look like, because the pocket size has just kind of been my thing lately. Like, just throw it in your bag and go. So let's take a peek. I love that it does come with a guidebook. We're going to dive into the tarot first. I do have the full-size version of this, but I do love in this oracle, or in the tarot card guidebook, it actually has a picture of the card, and it has all of your information right there for you. This deck, as far as I can tell, contains a lot of the same information this guidebook does that the full-size deck does. So I'm really excited about that. You don't lose anything with it, just because it's smaller. So let's go ahead and flip through these. If there's a card you want a closer look at, be sure to pause the video. I'm going to flip through these kind of quickly. I do try to keep these videos short for y'all, especially since I'm doing 2 decks this time. I feel like these cards, they do have a lot of detail, but they also are very simple as well. So I feel like that gives you not a lot of stress and confusion when dealing with the cards. And I like that the colors are very similar between the 2 decks. So like when you're doing readings for someone, they just mesh very well together. They're very aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, these cards are definitely smaller. Like, they're like just barely longer than my pointer finger. I do really like this 2 of Pentacles cards with the butterfly on it. So that was the Wild Unknown Tarot. I know that was a super quick flip through of it, but I do have a full flip through of the full size deck on my page, so I kind of go through it a little bit slower. And then let's go ahead and dive into the pocket size of the Spirit Animal Oracle. I debated on doing a video on these just because I've already done a video on the full-size versions, but I decided to go ahead and do it. So we do have that same style of guidebook as we had with the Pocket Tarot. So we have our card, some keywords, and then the message. Once again, pause the video if there's a card you want to take a closer look at. The moth is probably one of my favorites. I remember one time we were in a hotel down in Florida, and it was hanging off the wall of the hotel, like outside our room. Ugh, scorpions are no joke. I got stung by one once. Because surprisingly, even in the middle of Missouri, there are scorpions. I think the only place that they are is in the middle of Missouri around the lake of the Ozarks. Not a fun time. Kind of feels like a wasp sting. That spider card is really pretty. I like the rainbow with it. The vulture card, we just recently had a solar eclipse in our area, and it was wild because it was almost we weren't in the path of totality, but we were close. But after the eclipse, it was interesting because I noticed there were 2 vultures like sitting on top of our building at work, and I thought it was so odd because it was like the middle of the day in town. But it was something that just really stuck with me. I do love this Phoenix card. There's a lot of like hope and like resiliency there for me. Alright guys, that was the Pocket Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Go ahead in the comments down below, let me know, do you prefer the Pocket Tarot or the Pocket Oracle, and which card is your favorite, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!